Oh, it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong since yesterday. We play a Champions League game today and an FA Cup game, and yeah, we're not doing well. Let's go and take a look. Right, here we are then, folks. We're fourth in the Premier League table, clinging on to fourth, I have to admit. Let's have a look at our schedule. And since you were last with us for the Fulham defeat and the Manchester City win, things are not going great. We've lost 4 of our last 6 games. We followed the Man City win up with a 3-1 defeat away from home to Wolves. Wolves not doing too bad at the time in the league, so a defeat isn't the worst result in that respect. But we matched them for pretty much everything in the game. But we went 1-0 up with Jean Solis getting a goal. Gibbs then equalised. But then we had Duarte to add to our injury rows. Della Rosa and a Solis own goal. And then Barcola got out injured. Now, bearing in mind, we have Duchesney that plays out on the left. He got injured in the last episode. Barcola and Duarte are both of his backups, basically. So we're now left with nobody that can play on the left-hand side. Well, we have got someone. We've got Mahara, but I'd rather keep him in a position that he prefers. We then went and played Liverpool in the FA Cup third round. They were without a manager at this point. We won the game 3-0, an own goal. Then Barco and Fernandes were playing. Valentin Barco on the left-hand side, like I say, because we have nobody to play out there, really. So a good FA Cup win against Liverpool. We get drawn against Leeds, who we're going to be playing today in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Then we got Leeds United in the league, who, like I say, they're our opponents today. We've beaten them 2-1 with goals from Alan Maric and Escalado. Piscini had a goal disallowed as well. We actually played pretty decent in that game, to be fair. And then has come the run of defeats. 2-1 at home, we lost to Tottenham. This was just an awful game. They had a goal disallowed, but then Mahara scoring from the penalty spot, but then one very late goal and a late-ish goal. Again, in a game that there weren't a great deal between the two teams, but Tottenham came out on top. We then lost 2-1 to Liverpool. They had just appointed their new manager, Arne Slot. He was appointed a couple of days before the game. They've got a new manager bounce. They've beaten us 2-1. Mensah getting sent off in that game, so he's suspended for today's game. And then we played Barcelona away from home as well. A 3-1 defeat in that game. Mahara scoring a penalty. Piscini yet again getting a goal disallowed for offside. I can't even remember the last time this boy actually scored a goal. And Erling Haaland plays for Barcelona. The joys. So on paper you might look at it and say Barcelona and Liverpool away and Tottenham, who are challenging near the top of the table at home, and Wolves again, who are challenging really well. They're not bad results. It's not like the game against Fulham, for example, that we lost, and the game against Brentford that we lost. They're bad defeats because they're games we shouldn't be losing. But this has all come at a time where injuries has just ravaged us. If we have a look at the medical centre and filter it by date, from the 18th of December to the 19th of January, so basically a month, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 injuries. And they're moderate and major injuries as well. And if you go through the names, Piscini, Akazvatni, Duchesney, Duarte, Barcola, Sham, Fernandes, Ollison, Maric, they're all really important players for us. So, yeah, we're not having a great time of it at the moment. So let's get into the first of today's games, which is the FA Cup game against Leeds at home. I can't say I'm overly looking forward to this. So you can tell by the fitness things as well. We've got players that are just coming back from injury that are just about passing fitness tests. So we've got Borkelmans, their new goalkeeper, is here. He's in goal. Calvo left back, Martin right back, Escalada and Ortega in the middle with Fernandes and Akazvatni in midfield. We have a midfield back at last. Duarte, Mahara out wide with Zahuri in behind Passini. We've also had a bit of bad news in terms of the Champions League side of things, because with Borkelmans coming in, we can't drop McKenna or Blakesley, because then we don't have enough homegrown players to be able to register. It's been a nightmare. So long story short, I've had to drop Makeda wherever he's gone now. Jackson Makeda, I've had to drop him from our Champions League squad. He's now not happy because he wants to be in that. it's just going to have to be tough. We're probably going to end up selling him. He's injury prone anyway. Saying that, I think I might actually bring him in for this game against Leeds because, like I say, Piscini is just, it feels like it's been forever since he last scored. I mean, here you go, look at it. The last time he scored was the 4th of December. He's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games and not scored. I mean, that game there he did come on as a substitute, but he's just not scoring goals. So it's the same problem I have throughout the whole of FM24 really, is I just can't find a striker that scores goals for me. I could buy Erling Haaland and he'll end up on a goal drought for the entire season. It's just the way this series seems to be going. But let's get into the game against Leeds. I'm going to try not to be too negative, but I'll be honest, I think we're losing because we just can't win a game of football. We have the odd 15-minute spell. I mean, look at that. We have the odd 15-minute spell where we're passing it around, we're looking really good, everything's going well, and then it just all goes wrong again. And it's just, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry, I'm telling you that much. Right, here we go, we have a highlight. Macedo has the ball to Fernandes, back to Macedo, gets across into the box, partially clear, but Macedo has it again. Is that a penalty? Zahouri's been brought down in the box. The referee's got his finger in his ear hole. It's got to be a penalty, surely. It'll be Mahara at the top. It's no penalty. Even this isn't going our way now. Oh, I don't believe it. Usually that's a stonewall penalty when you get that highlight. Mahara's just given the ball away and just stood there looking around. He's been poor as well, Mahara. He's really not playing well. None of us are playing well, to be fair. Martin Fernandes to Mahara. Fernandes is cleared and now Leeds can counter. We're kind of getting back into shape. Look at all the space over there. And that's... I thought it was going to be 1-0. Zahouri to Mahara. Can he bring it forward? Stay on side. Oh, just giving the ball away again. They're going to counter-attack. Good tackle from Escalada. That was a good, firm tackle. It's a very even game at the moment. And now they have a corner. Again, not really cleared. Ortega, again, not really clears it. Espinosa shoots from distance and that's gone in. 1-0 to Leeds. We're going out the FA Cup, folks. I told you we just don't know how to win a game of football. We've got Villareal next. We're okay in terms of qualification for the Champions League. We'll get through to that playoff knockout round thing, the round before the round of 16. But I have absolutely no confidence we'll get a result against Villareal, even though we are going to be at home, I think. Right, here we go. We've got the ball. Here's Calvo to Fernandes. Back to Escalada, to Akazvatni, back to Escalada, to Akazvatni. I mean, all this, keep passing it back to Escalada. Do you want to go forward and go to the goal? I mean, again, Escalada has the ball. I mean, he must have more touches than anybody else on the pitch. Martin Fernandes gets the cross in. Oh, it's a save from the keeper, Duarte. Duarte nearly got a goal. Here's Mahara with the corner. I mean, we never score from corners. We don't know how to do corners. There you go. Ortega just heads it over, loops it over the bar. Doesn't get a decent head on it. I'm fed up of playing rubbish. I really am. I mean, Duarte's having a rubbish game, as is Mercado. But again, he's a striker, and strikers don't do anything for me. I mean, I might as well just not play with a striker. I might actually do that. I might go strikerless. This isn't a full-on meltdown from me yet, but I really do sense one coming because this is the worst run of form I think we've been in at Crystal Palace. Ball round the corner. Macedo, he scores! Oh, the referee's got his finger in his ear. Well, that's disallowed, so it's still 1-0 to Leeds. There you go. So not only does Piscini get goals disallowed, but now Mercado. So I think I just need to not have a striker. If I don't have a striker, then they can't disallow my striker's goals. That's my train of thought at the moment. Right, Leeds have the ball. This is probably going to be 2-0. Well, no, win it back. Calvo. Escalada with his touch again. Here's Calvo now. Down the left-hand side to Duarte. Akazvatni to Zahouri. Oh, good goal from Zahouri. Oh, it's gone down as an own goal. They can't even give us a goal of our own now. But Zahouri, well done. You've got that goal. Might not be official, but in my eyes it is. Right, let's make a substitution because, like I say, Duarte is playing absolute rubbish. We bring Barco on for him. Martin Fernandez looking absolutely shattered, so we'll bring Finley Hyde on for him as well. Come on, boys, let's get a second goal. Let's not concede. And let's progress to the 5th round of the FA Cup. We've beaten Leeds in the league not that long ago. We know we're capable of doing it. Right, 80 minutes gone. I mean, this is how bad it's getting. Players like Connor Davis and Chema Gomez, who's not on the bench today, have been getting game time for us. Right, Zahuri can come off. I think I'm keeping Kenta Mahara on. Solis can come on for Akers Vatney. Let's see if we can get something from this. I don't really want to replay. We're playing so many games at the moment. January is a brutal month for the amount of games that you play. It really is. It's literally every 2 days. I mean, my starting 11 are never training because I'm resting them for 2 days in between every game. Here's Escalada to Solis. Back to Escalada. I mean, honestly, how many touches that boy gets is unreal. Fernandez to Calvo. Cross into the box towards Mahara. It's looped over the bar. It's not going to get us a goal. And it looks like we're heading towards a replay. Is it a replay or is it extra time? Please be a replay. I don't want extra time. Not just before Champions League game. It's a replay. Then again, I don't even want... I think I'd rather have lost that game, to be honest. I'm disappointed. Right, we've got, to be fair, a pretty meaningless Champions League game coming up. I'm going to rest players for the 3 days between games. Nobody else has picked up an injury. So I'll see you for Villareal. Right, so I'm on the verge of rage quitting at the moment. Everyone's unhappy because they're left out of the Champions League squad. Those that have been included in the Champions League squad are unhappy on behalf of Jetson Zanelli and whoever else. Club atmosphere has gone down to average. It's in the red. Team cohesion is still good. Managerial support is going down. It's very good. Yeah, just everyone's miserable, quite frankly. And when you consider our run of form of no wins in the last 4 games, 3 defeats and a draw, yeah, I'm unhappy as well. I did actually look at the job centre because, quite frankly, I want out at the moment. I've had enough. I'm not enjoying this. We could go to Marseille in France. Robbie Keane's the favourite for that, apparently. There's that team in the Portuguese Premier League. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing available at the moment, so we're not going anywhere. Hopefully, by the time other jobs are available, things improve and I no longer want to go anywhere. But yeah, it's just looking thoroughly miserable right now. If we have a look at the Champions League group stage, we should qualify, or we have qualified as part of the blue part of it, so we will go through to that knockout playoff type thing. There is a very outside chance we could sneak into one of these spots up. We won't get in ahead of Barcelona because they beat us, but you never know. There's about a 2% chance that we manage to get in via the back door somehow. But let's get on with the game today against Villareal. I haven't even picked my squad yet. It's an absolute shambles, this is. I don't even know who I'm playing. I've got nobody available. I can't even field a team in this competition. Right, Piscini can come in there. Bicciardo, I suppose, can go in there because Valentin Barco's not eligible. I don't even have a bench. That's how poor this whole situation is. I don't even have a bench. I mean, Calvo, I need to remove him. Oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I've got 2 positions on the bench I can't fill because of injuries and unregistered players and suspensions. And do we bring Duchesne back in for Duarte? I think we probably do. And yeah, we've got Ide and Chandler on the bench. Kwaku Mensah's there as well. Move him up to that bit. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Kwaku Mensah can play there instead of Bicciardo, so that'll do that. Right, I usually pick these teams beforehand, but I've just not. This is not fun. Like I say, I'm on the verge of rage quitting. it feels like I'm in a no-win situation. You know, players want to be registered, but I can't. You know, it's like I'm not going to register someone and leave Mahara out, for example. You know what I mean? Just know your role within the team. Zahouri's through, but now he doesn't know how to score goals either. I was tempted to go without a striker as well for this game, just to see how things actually went, because things can't go much worse than what they're going at the moment. I'm fully aware this is an absolutely miserable episode, and I do apologise for that, but I need to work out how to turn things around before tomorrow's episode. Mensah gets the ball into the box, but it's cleared, keeps it in, tries putting it back in again. Here's Fernandez, Emerson Fernandez. Goes back out to Akers-Vatney. Is he going to go back to Escalada? No, it's found Martin Fernandez. Puts the ball in the box. Wasn't a bad ball, to be fair. Fernandez to Chesney. Here's Fernandez. Oh, that was close. I'm hoping as well that now we're starting to get some players back, that we might actually start picking up our form a little bit. Because as I say that, they score a goal. Referee's got his finger in his ear hole. Borkelman's clearly isn't happy. He's charging out towards the referee. But it's been awarded. Like I always say, the opposition don't get goals disallowed for offside, but we do all the time. Right, Borkelman's claims that no. What are you rolling it out there for? My word. Right, here's Mensah to Zahouri to Mahara, Piscini. I mean, you're running away from goal, mate. I don't think you understand what a striker's meant to do. Here's Mahara. To Chesney and... Oh, he's got his finger in his ear hole. If you disallow this, I'm telling you now, I'm going to quit. You're lucky. You're lucky you didn't disallow that, because... Well, I probably wouldn't have quit, to be fair. I've got a YouTube series to make, but, you know, might have been entertaining seeing me back down in the Vanarama National League South or something. All right, here's Fernandez. Oh, is it the woodwork? I mean, it is 1-1 at the moment. We are in 11th as things stand at the minute. Is there any chance of us getting... I mean, there's Rennes and Bayern that are on 16 points. I don't know if we'd get in ahead of those. Here's Akers-Vatney. Getting a bit carried away with myself. It would involve us winning a game of football first. Mahara. Oh, and Chesney can't put it in either. I mean, Mahara's having a decent game. We've got the assist for Chesney's first goal. 2 minutes valid on time, and that's the end of the first half. It's 1-1. Yeah, I'm happy with a number of shots you've got to add on target. I better not upset them any more than I already have. Basically, what I'm doing is whenever it comes to having a meeting with anyone about something, I'm just threatening them and then dismissing them. And so it is my own fault. I could try and sort things out, but if we're still here come the end of the season, then in the summer I need to really work out who I can fit in the squad, who I can't, and just get rid of players accordingly. Right, here's to Chesney. End of highlight. It's almost as if they thought I was getting my hopes up then, and we might be getting something. Mahara with the corner. Ortega with the header. Oh, he's gone out for another corner. If we could score a goal from a corner, I'd love it. I can't remember the last time we scored a goal from a corner. Mahara puts it in again and the keeper claims it. I mean, it's actually getting to a stage when we have a corner, we might as well just give the ball back to the goalkeeper and just say, look, let's not worry about it. Right, Villareal with this highlight. Ball upfield that shouldn't pose us any problems. Goes back to Borkelman's. He gives it to Ortega. Very surprised he didn't go to Escalada, seeing as he's one that usually gets the ball. Martin Fernandez cuts inside to Piscini, to Zahouri. It's promising. Pulls it back to Martin Fernandez, to Zahouri. Akers-Vatney. Fernandez, Akers-Vatney to Zahouri. Piscini! He scores! His 10th goal of the season. Oh, Piscini, you're a wonderful striker. We're 2-1 up. We don't get into that green bit. We stay in the blue. But we are 2-1 up against Villareal, albeit at home, but don't matter. Right, we need to actually make some substitutions, because so who is not actually playing well? So we'll bring... I'm going to bring Connor Davis on. I'd normally bring Maric on, but I think I'm going to bring Maric on for Mahara. Actually, no. Shema Gomez can go in there for him. We'll just make the 2 substitutions for now. 10 shots on target compared to their 2. And we're only leading 2-1. I mean, it's quite disgusting, really. Right, I've got 5 minutes to go. Let's make our final 3 substitutions. Finley Hyde can come on. We bring Badashili on for Escalada. And who else are we going to bring on? John Solis can come on for Emerson Fernandez. There you go. Took me a while to work out who I wanted to actually bring on. And right, we have one more highlight. Presumably one more highlight before the end of the game. It's with us at the moment. We have it at the back with Ortega. He gives it away, but he wins the header. It's now with Davis. Can't find Piscini. He's giving the ball away. Villareal on the attack now. But we win it back again. Here's Piscini. Gomez is through. Shema Gomez. Oh, Shema Gomez could have got a goal for us. That would have been something, wouldn't it? 4 minutes of added on time. And we've picked up a 2-1 win against Villareal in our final Champions League game of the group stage. It does mean we face that playoff thing. Not sure when that draw takes place, but we've got Leeds in the FA Cup next. Anybody else out injured? We'll quickly do the press conference. Not that I really do anything with it, other than just click the same button all the time. Piscini's goal drought. 13 hours of competition. We get 2.4 million, player fitness concerns, blah, 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 blah. So, for the next episode, for tomorrow's episode, we've got Champions League qualifying thing here. I think what we'll do is probably come back for something like Arsenal and whoever in the second player, either that or Ipswich, depends on how I feel at the time. But yeah, Wednesday's episode will be somewhere around here anyway. So thank you very much for watching, folks. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 27. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.